Welcome to Code Jogging. In this video, we are going to look at how we can use XML in our Android project with the help of androidview. So that's what we are going to look at. In case today is your first time watching our video, please kindly subscribe to our channel. When we talk about the use of the XML in our project, we are talking about, for example, let's say you have your UI somewhere. You've designed your UI in XML, because at first in Kotlin, you have to design all your UI in XML before you use the Kotlin code to update the UI. So today we are going to look at how we can import or how we can use our already designed UI in XML in our Compose UI project. So first, let's go ahead and then create a template, because I don't have any XML UI in my project for now. So we can go ahead and then create. So we select layout, then we give it a name, test view. So we are using the linear layout here. So we are going to add just a test. Okay, so test view. Then we are going to use wrap content, and then we will close it. Then we will give it an ID, because that will help us to update the test view here. So let's give it test 1. Okay, so for now, this is what we are going to do. So now let's go back to our Compose UI code. Okay, so instead of using this test view, which we've designed it inside our XML file here, we can go ahead and then delete this code. Okay, so for us to use our XML file here in our Android project here, then we have to inflate this XML view here. So we'll go ahead and then use view, okay, dot inflate, which accepts 3 parameters. So the first one is the view, or that's the view that we have here. Okay, and then second one is the resources. So the resources, we have it inside the layout here, and we have the file name to be test view here. So we call our resources.layout.test view, and the second one is the root, which we will set it to now for now. So now we are done. Okay, now we are done for adding the XML code to our Compose UI project. So now what we are going to do is we are going to update the test field here, or the test view here. Okay, sorry about that. So we are going to maintain our code, but what we have to do is we have to go back to the file and then use this ID. Okay, with the help of this ID, we can go ahead and then update our test view. So let's call the ID here. So let's declare a local variable here, so we can use test view. Then we use find view by ID, which is the test field or a test view here. Then we can call the ID, that's test 1. So this is the ID, the test 1. Then we can go ahead. Okay, so with the help of the defined variable here, which is pointing to the ID in our XML file here. Okay, then we can go ahead and then update the value. So instead of using the view here, we're rather going to use the test view here. Okay, so now let's execute our code to make sure that we are on the same page, and we have error free here. So let's run it. Okay, so we've counted into an error here. So let's go and check what the error is. So we can view it from this side. Let's select this. And then what was the error about? Let's run it again. Okay. Okay, yes. So we have to use this view. Okay, sorry about that. So this is where the error was coming from. We are calling find view by ID, but we are not making any reference to the view that we've inflated here. Okay, so that's the reason why we were having that error. Okay, so now let's execute our code again. Let's hope there's no error here again. Yes, so now we are good to go. So now let's click on the button and see the output. Okay, so let's check. Okay, so we've removed this code, so let's update it here. So we can call our counter here. Okay, we can call our counter here plus plus. That's counter dot value. Yeah, because we use equal sign. Okay, so now let's execute our code again. Okay, so now let's execute our code again. Then let's run. Okay, now when you click on the button, now we've gotten the same results. Okay, so now the question here is, someone may ask this question: is, is it necessary that anytime you want to use the XML, you have to design the UI? Let's say if you have only one component on it. No, you can design the whole UI here in the XML file. So instead of having this button here, we can go to our XML and then have the button here. Sorry, we can have our button here. Okay, then we can give it a button ID. So BT1. Okay, then we can give it a test. Okay, click me. Okay, so with this, we can go ahead and then let's comment this code. Let's comment these codes here. Okay, so now let's run our XML code again. Now, yes. Okay, so now we are calling our UI from the XML file here. So we can go ahead and then call our button, click here. So button one, then we can set view.find element by ID, which is a button, then can use the ID to track it. Then we can have bt1.set on click listener. Then we can have counter dot value dot plus plus. So now let's execute our code again. So let's execute our code again to make sure that we're on the same page. So now let's click again. Okay, so when we click on the button, it's saying that, let me check the XML file. Okay, wrap content, that's the height. Okay, so let me, so the test component here, that's set on click. Okay. Oh, okay. So let's execute the code again. Then we can go ahead and then use the, sorry. So let's run the code again. Okay, set count. So the count, okay, let's log and then see the output if our on-click event is not working. So let's go ahead and then pass this. Okay, so we can have this one to be Android view button. Okay, so view as a linear. Okay, orientation vertical. Okay, so let me move the test to the top and let me see, because it seems the whole test is not displaying. Okay, so now let's go to the log cut. Okay, yes, so it was the UI arrangements, okay, that was causing the problem. Okay, so now we've been able to fix it. So when we click on it, now you've realized that we've designed everything inside the XML file, and then we are interacting with the UI inside our Compose UI code. So this is how you can use your existing UI, which was designed in the XML file in Compose UI project. And I believe we can go ahead and then explore how to use the um, Android view and then the XML to come up with a nice UI. Okay, so in case you have any question, you can leave it at the comment section. And if you've not subscribed to our channel, please kindly subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye bye.